I have come here to say and place on the record that the Philippines stands with America in South Vietnam on the proposition that any aggression, overt or by proxy, should be deterred or defeated immediately or as soon.
I'm Lotso Huggin' Bear, but please call me Lotso.
What a nice bear.
And he smells like strawberries.
Oh. The American media went to town portraying them as the John F. Kennedy and the Jacqueline Kennedy of the Philippines, who were going to build some kind of Philippine Commonwealth.
I have proclaimed martial law in accordance with the powers vested in the President by the Constitution of the Philippines.
On that day, democracy died.
Explain our overnight accommodations.
Sir, yes, sir. Prisoners sleep in their cells. Any prisoner caught outside their cell spends the night in the box. Roll call at dusk and dawn. Any prisoner misses roll call spends the night in the box. Prisoners do not speak unless spoken to. Any prisoner talks back spends the night
in the box. We get it.
At ease, soldier. They're neutralized. But remember, they'll say anything to make you doubt yourself.
Don't worry, Commander. Any doubt I had got pounded out of me at the academy.
Listen up, folks. We got a way of doing things here at Sunnyside. If you start at the bottom, pay your dues, life here can be a dream come true. But if you break our rules, step out of line, try to check out early, well, you're just hurting yourself.
Woody! What did you do to him?
You all get a good night's rest. You got a full day of playtime tomorrow.
One of the leading opposition figures in the Philippines was murdered today, minutes after returning from 3 years in exile. Benigno Aquino was shot by a man posing as an airport worker. Mr. Aquino had been warned his life might be in danger if he returned to Manila.
Not long after this, the whole thing starts to unravel.
If I die, then I die, and there's only one to suffer. So long as you will continue the struggle and carry the torch, then I think we will have a better Philippines. Rather than have one carrying the torch, we'll have many.
Everyone, listen! Sunnyside could be cool and groovy if we treated each other fair. It's Lotso. He's made us into a pyramid, and he put himself on top.
Anyone concur with Ken?
It's not a coup d'etat, but a revolution of the people.
Crowds continue to arrive. They bring up food for the soldiers. Cardinal Sin appealed to his flock.
Let us not allow a drop of blood to be shed. If we can solve this problem peacefully, that would be the best.
For the sake of the Filipino people, I ask Mr. Marcos to step down now so that we can have a peaceful transition of government. In a show of people's power and solidarity. Thank you.
Why don't you come on back? Join our family again.
This isn't a family, it's a prison. You're a liar and a bully, and I'd rather rot in this dumpster than join any family of yours.
Jesse's right. Authority should derive from the consent of the governed, not from the threat of force.
If that's what you want.
The people braced themselves for a showdown. Nuns and priests were telling the crowds not to provoke the soldiers in any way. As the Marines are getting closer, the unthinkable happened. Tanks and armored vehicles could not move as they were surrounded by the crowd.
It is confirmed Mr. Marcos has left this country.
Stand up now and be a leader. And when all of us are leaders, we will expedite the cause of freedom.
Today I say, join us, America, as we build a new home for democracy, another haven for the oppressed, so it may stand as a shining testament of our two nations' commitment to freedom.
You got a friend in me.